Big Chief here. I play a DayZ standalone game. It's a Russian game. It's a post-apocalyptic or post-world destruction video, a survival game. And the more I play it, the more I realize it actually coincides with what's going on in the world today. You have three main sources of threat here besides starvation and infection. What you have is wolves. They're like Antifa. They're relentless. Once they smell your blood, they're coming after you. But as soon as you shoot a couple of them, the rest run. I watch social media. I'm retired. I just come here to enjoy running around and playing because it's a low population server. So there's not a lot of people on here to just murder you for no reason, which is what DayZ used to be. It was just a killing field that everybody seemed to enjoy doing. And I never did. I've had the game for years and tried to play it the first time. It was just no fun because you were constantly getting murdered by other players who were just cruel and just seemed to enjoy it. But it does parallel real life. You know, this is a beautiful game. They created a beautiful world to run around in. The only difference is it's devoid of most humans. It's mostly zombies. It's mostly wolves, military zombies, and stuff like that. And your whole deal is just to try to survive this and gather supplies, find food, and such as that. And that's what I do. I collect tents. I collect weapons. I collect things that I need to survive. And you got to have a good weapon. I'm kind of looking around now for other players because they are actually the most dangerous part of this game are other players, because they want what you have and they'll just kill you for it. No negotiation, no nothing. They'll just shoot you and take all your stuff, which is exactly what the left wants to do, the Democrats want to do. They want to redistribute the wealth. They don't want to work. They want to wait until you work and then take all your stuff. And that's what we got going on here. And that's what we got going on in the United States and around the world now. If you can't see that, then you don't need to be watching my video, because you're probably part of the problem. You are probably a Democrat, a left-leaning person, or you're probably a Muslim, which is a sad state of affairs. So I'm just gathering stuff. I'm going to gather stuff, take it to my tent, spread around the map, and keep myself supplied no matter where I go is my whole strategy. But I watch the news, I pay attention, I'm a patriot. I'm intelligent. No matter what Nancy Pelosi says, I'm not deplorable. I just want to live my life in peace, my retirement in peace. Not have somebody try to take my check because they think they deserve some of my money that I actually worked for. They want to take that. That's their whole agenda. so I don't have money. You know, I live on a very limited income, so I can't go around making Michael Moore movies and stuff like that. So I can make this little movie because the game didn't cost that much. The recording software didn't cost that much. And over time, I've, you know, kind of collected it and didn't buy it all at once. I bought it a piece at a time. Just to have a little fun gaming and putting out videos and stuff. And basically what I do. Occupy part of my time in my retirement. You know, I watch social media. I used to put out a lot of videos, but once I learned what YouTube and the left was doing, I demonetized my videos, and they immediately took down my, you know, not immediately, but later on they took down my videos because I had not received enough views and not received enough views. There's a military zombie. I don't know what to compare them to. I compare the wolves to antifa. You know, they're all bold in a pack, but as soon as you whack a few of them, they take off running. So I got to put this gun back up or I can't pick up my pack. Like antifa, I can do more than one thing at a time. Yeah. So I'm just looking for supplies, looking for food, and being on alert for zombies and wolves and such as that. This is the best place I know to get food, this northern, I call it the junkyard because it's got like a mile spread of cars that people just abandon along here, and it's by a little military complex, so there's, on a rare occasion, there's some good weapons here, there's good clothing here, good survival stuff. So every once in a while I come up and exploit this, and then I try to distribute whatever I found to the rest of my tents so I can survive everywhere. I need that. That's a 15-round magazine for my 45. I want a single action rifle. Not a lot that I really want in here besides food, but I will check these tents because every once in a while they'll spawn an exotic weapon. Casco jacket. Let me check my pants. They're worn. They're worn. So my clothes are okay. If you get hit by zombies too much, it'll actually ruin your stuff. And you've got to get new stuff. And there's another thing you wouldn't think is important. The can opener. Pristine can opener. Ah, there's my other mag that I need for my AKMs and so whenever I encounter a zombie, I have to quickly throw down this pack and get armed. And what do we have here? I haven't found that weapon yet. I'm not quite sure which one takes that caliber of ammunition, but the ones I got are good, so I'm not really worried about. There's an M4 handguard. It's damaged, so I don't want it. I've got an M4 in one of my tents, but I don't really need anymore. What kind of butt stock is that? It's an MP5 butt stock. Don't need it. Basically, I'll check all of the pants any kind of clothing, because they carry food sometimes and other, items. If I find a pair of pristine boots, I'm going to trade them for my Air Jordans, because they protect your feet better. But there's what I'm after mostly, so I don't have to eat at apple trees and spend all that time searching for apples and stuff. I just supplement it with this. Best finds are powdered milk, big old rice cakes, stuff like that. There's my 45s that go to my pistol. Oh, I gotta have that. That's a pristine Eastern suppressor. All the Russian weapons take that. You don't want to run around with unsilent weapons in this game. Trying to keep an eye out for other players, because they do come here and exploit this. That's for a VSS. I've got plenty of those, so I'm really not worried about it. I've got crossbows, so I really don't need to pick up another one. I've got plenty of bolts. A silent assassin weapon's what it is. I picked up all the stuff in that thing all at once. It's real easy to get complacent, leave your guard down, because on this low populated server, I can go for days, even a week, without running into anybody. So you get complacent and you kind of leave your guard down. This, you don't need a can opener. It's one of those pop top things. So I'm going to eat it all because I can't carry anymore. But I'm going to get out of my inventory so I can check around. Takes a little while for him to eat, and you're vulnerable to being snuck up on or attacked when you're eating or drinking. As far as I know, the new DayZ, you can still run while you're eating and drinking. It has its pluses, but most of the stuff I've been seeing from people who play it is minus. I don't like it. Don't like the idea of it. Don't like their strategy. Don't like anything about it. What can I... Yeah, that's crazy. So what I'm going to do is really need to throw some... Oh, here. I can throw this ink pen down. Somehow it got in my inventory, and I don't need an ink pen. You used to be able to supposedly communicate with other players by writing on a weapons box paper insert, and then leaving it down somewhere, and they'll read it. You can communicate verbally with them if you see them. You have a radio, not a radio, but you can talk, so you can actually converse with them. But just from my experience, most of them don't want to converse. They want to kill you and take all your stuff. So you can see, devoid of all humans. That's what the Democrats and the socialists want. They just want a few spread out everywhere. They don't want prosperity. They don't want property rights. They don't want anybody owning anything, because they've never worked for anything in their life. They've just taken it, and they think that's the way the world is better off working. Not capitalism, but socialism, where a few people work their ass off and the lazy asses get welfare, basically. That's a socialist system in a nutshell. I don't believe in that. I don't like working any more than the other person. I have had work make me feel good, make me accomplished. But I didn't want to work all my life and then just up and die somewhere, and a couple of years into my retirement and stuff like that. It's just crazy. As you can see, yeah. Got all kinds of weapons, all kinds of all kinds of food. Did I put a vest in here? Yes, I have a vest in here. Pristine. It's got armor plating slots, but you can also put a weapon in there and it saves you 4 spots in your inventory. All these little squares are inventory. You start out with 4. And you have to gather clothing and stuff, packs, and you eventually get all these inventory slots to gather stuff. So what I've done is gotten all this stuff from up north, and what I want to do is redistribute it among my inventory. So I'm going to run back down south. This is a northern area. I've got tents and stuff up here, but I think on my back is my foul. That's another thing I was looking for, is 308. Yeah, and this is unsilenced, so I have to be careful. Unsilenced weapons attract attention of Antifa, Democrats, people that want to do you harm. So I try to keep all my weapons silenced. If I really get to the point where I need to use it, I get in somewhere where they can't break in on me and just attack me altogether, like Antifa do at peaceful right-wing protest marches. They gang up on people. They'll gang up on women, children, old people. They don't care. They have no morals when it comes to that. But they will say, you wouldn't hit a girl, would you? Then that girl will hit you. They do use women and children as shields to hit you over. They'll put them out front in the protest and then hit you over the top of them with a baton or something, or a stick, or spray you with mace, or throw poop or pee on you is one of their tactics. Or throw like a, like a smoke bomb or a pepper bomb in amongst you, and they're powerful. When they explode, they can hurt you. They'll throw them right in the middle of our people. I've seen it happen. But we got the Proud Boys coming out. Video I just saw, and he knocked one of these guys slick out, trying to hit him with a telescoping baton, and he just blocked it twice. The guy was trying to hit him in the head with it. You could clearly see it. Tried to hit him twice with it, and the guy just blocked it and knocked him colder than a cucumber, and then shoved him so the knocked out person bounced his head off the concrete. That's what you got to do to these people, because I've been talking to people and watching these people, watching hundreds and maybe thousands of videos. You can't talk to these people. You can't reason with them. They're not there to talk. They're there for violence. They're so simple-minded, their handlers have already convinced them that we are the Nazis, that we are the violent people, that we are the racist, homophobic, and all the phobias. We are the deplorable ones, and it's justice for them to attack us physically. Even prayer groups just gathering in Portland, Oregon to show their patriotism to Trump and God. The Portland police, the Portland mayor is a Democrat, so he ordered his police to stand down if people attack the Christians. But not only that, he disarmed all the people protecting the Christians because they know what happened. So they actually started gathering and meeting peaceful protesters to protect them. Well, the police disarmed them, promised to protect them. Then Antifa comes fully armed, and the police stand back and watch it. But the big surprise was that these guys are strong, mean guys, and they attacked them. You had a couple of hundred Proud Boys and grown men attacked these thousands of, or 1,000 antifa and little beta males and just started waylaying them and beating the shit out of them. And that's how the riot went. I don't care what the mainstream media says. I've seen the videos of it. The police ordered to stand down. I've seen that happen so many times in protests. The peaceful people get set upon. In one, I saw this and I heard the people's testimony. They were just people not even protesting. They were just sitting in restaurants, going about their business. All of a sudden, a whole bunch of buses of Antifa come in, just started running around rioting and attacking people. And the police actually herded the people trying to escape them, who were doing nothing but just living their life, tried to herd them toward them so they could attack them. The police did this. So if you think that there aren't some police that are Obama's domestic army that he wanted, as big as the regular military, that's what he called for. I want a domestic standing army as big as the military. Why would he call for that? It's nuts. I don't need anything up at this particular tent, so I'm not even going to run up there. There's a small military outpost up here. Sometimes it spawns good stuff, but for the most part, Antifa and the Democrats, have, they come in here just as often, probably more often than I do, and take everything. So I'm checking my 6 because these people like to back shoot you. Yeah, so I'm just an old guy, I can run as long as I want in this world, do what I want, shoot who I want, and try to use my wits to keep Democrats and left-wingers from killing me and taking my stuff, basically. And that's what Americans should be thinking. That's a mindset you should start thinking, because that's what socialism does. You work, they take it and give it to themselves, mostly the leaders and their minions. To keep their minions fighting for them, they have to give them stuff. So they give them free welfare, allow them to break the law. Like in Ferguson, the mayor actually told everybody to stand down and let them riot because they deserved it. They deserved a chance to relieve their tension by destroying everybody else's businesses and rioting and stealing stuff. But what they were stealing was phones, hair weaves, just stupid stuff, like a child, instead of stealing something except where they could, sell their stuff. Other than that, they didn't steal anything useful except for as a thief to sell. Got a lot of zombies here. There's one right, go dog, there's one right there. That was a Democratic police force or military, the crazy ones, not the patriots. And they are mean. They will kill you, just like you saw at BLM and the Bundy Ranch. There are military and police that will kill you. They are dead set against capitalism and anything else. And if you don't believe that, then your head's stuck in the sand. There are police and military that do want to depopulate the world. They think they're going to get a piece of it. But once they win, do you think they're going to keep you around? Because you may decide, well, maybe I'll kill these guys too. So I'm going to check this out. I think that zombie's back far enough that I can stop here and get my gun out and shoot him. So that's what I'm going to do. Stop, turn around, and get my gun out. Look at him. Jeez. You see that crazy Democrat leaping? Good Lord. Never seen one of them do that. If he'd have been a little closer, he'd have leapt right on me and ate me or something. I don't know. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Have to put your gun back up before you can pick this back up. So you have to let them get far enough behind you that you can have time to get your gun out, throw your pack down, get your gun out, aim it, and kill them. You have to leave yourself plenty of room. I'm trying to hit tab to get to my inventory in this tent, but some of them won't come up right away. So you just got to keep moving around, looking around. It's just a glitch until it opens up. There it is. Got an empty water bottle in here. Not really a lot. Got antibiotics in here. What I'm gonna do is, I'm already kind of hydrated. I'm gonna leave a full bottle of water in here. And I know a little pond. I'm gonna fill this one up and use it. I have water purification tablets, so no big deal. See, I've got a... Nope, don't have a raincoat in here, so I'm going to leave a raincoat. That's how you survive in the rain. If you don't have one, you'll get hyperthermic, and if you don't do something, you'll die. Building a cotton picking fire takes too long. It's too complicated, so I just put these in all my tents so I can run around without worrying about dying of hypothermia. Got a couple weapons in here. But what I think I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna put this one in here. I rarely go down south. I've got tents and stuff down there, but I rarely go down there. I am going to attach this 30-round magazine to this. And next time I pick it up, well, maybe I should do it now, but what I want to do is check, see if I got any 5.56 that fits that weapon. And no, I don't, but this is a small tent, and yeah, that goes my M4. I think I took it back down south, so I'm going to leave it in my inventory. I've got lots of 9mm. What I'm going to do is put this, mountain pack down for a minute so I can take something else in my hand and check it. I'm going to check and see just what caliber of gun is in this holster. You either keep 9s or 45s. It's a pristine CR-75. That means it holds 15 rounds, and that's what you want. I don't have a pistol suppressor, but that you got to have one in there, so I got to kind of remember I need to bring a pistol suppressor for this. That's a pristine pistol. You need those, but you got to have them suppressed. I have enough food in here it would help me along my road, but I really don't need to leave a lot in here. So I've got a melee weapon and stuff, so I got crossbow bolts, so I might take those with me down south. I think I got a crossbow about down there. Let me look in here. Nope, don't have a can opener. And if you open your cans of food with anything else, you'll spill it. You spill a certain percentage of it every time you open it. I'm going to put this, do I want to check anything else? Oh, I wanted to pick this gun up. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. I'm going to pick this gun up and put it in my hand. See if, yeah. See, now it'll take the magazine out and put it in. It's only got 3 rounds in it, but I'm not using it right now. I just got to remember to pick up the 5.45s. Probably have them over in that military place. A lot of times that's where you'll find them. I really like to run back over there and get some stuff out of there, because I really need 5.45s for this. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. But what I need to really do, I don't want to leave this pack here and lose it. If you leave it unattended too long, Daisy will take it from you. So that's the whole thing. So what, it's going to take a little more time, so what I want to do is get everything, put this up here. I want to get everything situated so I can put my pack and other stuff down in here. So I'm going to put this up here. Put this up here. Just trying to make room to put my pack and its inventory down, because you do have to empty the inventory before you can put a pack in a tent. It has to be empty. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to lower everything, so hopefully I can get everything situated so I can leave the inventory in the tent, in the pack, and the pack down here. So trying to lower everything down. I say lower, Daisy. What I'll do is see how much room I really have, so I'll pick up this pack. Yeah, see, I've got, oh yeah, I should have plenty of room to put everything down with the pack. So I'm going to put this up here. May not even be anything over there, you know, but that's part of Daisy. You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. You've got to look. So I'm going to try to leave all the stuff that I was taking down in the pack down south. I'm going to try to leave it bundled together so I can, when I come back, if I found anything, I can pick it up, fill it back up, and I think I can still put this in here with that problem with stuff that takes up 4 slots. Let's put some of this stuff over here. Food, drink. See, if I do that, I'm not going to be able to pick up anything over there, so this is kind of defeating the purpose. And I really don't want to take an empty pack, or do I? I'd really rather run over there with just a gun in my hand. But I think what I'm going to do is actually take this with me. Yeah, it was an idea, but okay, it's on the floor, so now I got to get out of my inventory and pick it up manually. Alright, let's go back over to that military tent and see if we can get some stuff out of it. Because what I've seen, I really need some 5.45s for that weapon. I hate gathering weapons and not having ammo and magazines for it, silencers. That had everything. I see a zombie right there, so they're really loaded around here. So what may have happened is nobody's been here to kill them, so they're everywhere. I mean, they are everywhere. So what I'm going to do is, being they're after me, I'm going to get up in here so I can kill them. Going to hit me a little bit before I can get up. gotta turn your man, hit forward and V and jump out. Now I'll get my, let me get my weapon out. I'm just gonna try to shoot a bunch of them that are nearby. There's one way over there. If he'll stand still, I'll shoot him. There he goes. I can see him through these holes. I can shoot him. He seemed to know that, so he moved. And here's the thing, if there's anybody around here that can hear me doing this, I'm up here exposed. So this is, but this is a low populated server, so there's some ammunition. Don't want to drop off of here with him down there, so I gotta wait until he walks out now. There's one over there. Just missed him. There he goes. Where are you going, buddy? Get out of that tent. There's another one somewhere. I can hear him. There is tons of them around here. One way out there, I'm not worried about that. There he is. Get him down. Oh, just winged him. Another one aggroed on me, but I can't see him through the holes. There he is. There's another one down there somewhere, but that's the most zombies I've ever seen here. My pack is still down there, so I haven't lost it. Man, they are just aggroing. Look at that. See if I can plug this one through the hole. Oh, hit 4, reload. Got him. They'll keep growling a little while after you've killed them, but there's another one. He didn't come in from the cold. That's a lot of zombies, people. I've never seen that many around here. Let me hit my space bar so I can put my gun down so I can move a little quicker and look. See where they're all at around here. So, yeah. There's one. Don't want to run into him. He's right among the tents. One way out there. I think I've killed enough of them around here that I, oh, there's one right there, see? What I'm going to do real quick. Oh, I've got one more magazine. But I'm going to fill this one. Oh, said I'm going to fill that one, mister. Holds 15 rounds, so I'm going to fill it up. You know, while I'm safe, I'm going to put it back down in slot 4 because that's only got 9 in it. Now I should be able to hit 4 and 5 and remag. I forgot I had What does that take? 380s, don't want those, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop down on this H barrier. And I'm going to exploit these tents. First I'm going to see if these guys got anything on them. Sometimes they have an inventory and they'll have stuff on them. Those boots. Yeah, they're damaged. I don't want damaged boots. So I'm going to put my gun up and pick this back up. Can always pick it back up real quick like if I get attacked again. Yeah. We got there an army jacket. It's got a sewing kit in it. That's for mending your clothing. And your big head gets in the way sometimes when you come in. You gotta just move it around till it stops being in your way. And if anything, I got some food, so there's some more clothing. Sometimes you just gotta give it a little minute, things will spawn in. What I'm gonna do is, good thing is you can run through the wires. I'm just gonna run, yeah, I've already been there. I'm just gonna run back and forth in these tents and see what they got. I don't want to take a lot of time because somebody may have heard me shoot all those zombies from a long distance and they could be running toward me right now. There's a nice assault vest. There's a trenching tool and I don't need that. Don't want a flashbang, so really not a lot here so far. A couple cans of food was kind of worth coming here, but there's a full mag of one of my AKMs. Don't like red boots, but if they were pristine, I would take them. Did I go in there? No. Check the zombie. Nothing. Those look like worn boots, but I'll check them anyway. Yeah, they're worn. What's that? MP5 mag. Really don't want it. It's not a very powerful weapon, so I don't use. I get them and collect them and put them somewhere just in case I haven't got a weapon, but they're better than nothing. But I don't easily mess with MPs. There's SKS. I've got those. They don't hold enough ammo, and they don't. There's one nearby. And I've exploited this whole area, so I'm just getting out of here. There weren't any 5.45 ammo in this for my other weapon over there, so I'm not even going to stop by that tent again. I got a zombie after me, and as long as I'm sprinting, that Democrat can't catch me. He's just not as strong as a Republican, determined, patriotic Republican, conservative Christian constitutionalist. He's weak from eating brains and stuff and just being an asshole. So I've got a little spot over here I usually stop and water up. And if I can get away with it, I'm going to stop there and fill up my water bottles and such as that. And I think right here is where it's at. No, that wasn't it. It wasn't that close to that thing. Yeah, it's on the other side of this bridge. It's a little hunting stand. The reason I fill my water bottles down here is if the wolves get after me, Antifa or anybody else, except for a real player, I can get up there and get away from them. It's not that far to run. It's right up there by that rock. So what I'm going to do, put my pack down. See, I know that guy is, well, that's not what, wait a minute. Yeah, I've got to put that in my hand, out of my pack. You don't necessarily have to use tablets each time, but you never know which water's contaminated, so you're best off to. I got 2 empty bottles, so I'm going to take them both. You got to come back out. I'm going to fill this one up, and I'm going to put a water purification tablet in it. And I'm going to put it back. Wait, I'm going to look around. It's not showing it's filled up. Okay, let me check my personal hydration. I think I've got plenty, so I'm not going to drink anything right here. I'm healthy, hydrated, and energized. I think a bad place to be is in your inventory, because you never know what's sneaking up on you. Yeah, I know if something gets after me, I know I can run over there and get to safety, except from another player. But it's better than nothing. I mean, if he's trying to attack me with an axe, I can get up there and he can't hit me, and I can shoot him. And chances are, if I get up there and he's trying to shoot me, I can shoot him back. So I'm running back down the 3-pack. I happen to have some tents over on the west side that don't have a lot of inventory in them. And I want to record them because I really can't tell if somebody's been getting in there and taking it, or I just haven't been leaving a lot there. Because I have so many tents and stuff, it's hard to, you can't keep a mental inventory list of them. There's too many of them, and there's too much stuff. So, got attacked by wolves up here one time. Luckily, I had time to run over to a house, and they didn't hurt me enough that I couldn't recover and shoot them through the window. So you have to deal with Antifa. Have to kill at least 3 of them out of the pack before the rest of them will take off. I really should go down south, but you know, the more I'm up north in the middle of the map, the less I want to go down there, because it's not really, the only thing down there I really like is you find a lot of the pistol suppressors and a few other things, but for the most part all the good guns and everything else is up here. All the big military packs, and you know, most of the big military bases are up north. So, but I started off doing the southern thing, and I think that's why I became successful, is I didn't try to come up here and compete with all the crazies. Because the other players to me are like Democrats. They're not Republicans. Every once in a while you run into a Republican who just won't shoot you on sight. But most of them are Democrat socialists. They just want to shoot you and murder you. Matter of fact, they love murdering. That's the kind of people you get on DayZ. It's a microcosm of real life. Check my 6 every once in a while. You got to kind of trust, verify, and blah blah blah. So this DayZ is a microcosm of the real world. You know, there's huge cities here. There are no humans in it. There are only zombies and and murderous Democrats usually won't see a wolf antifa down in the city, which is kind of not like here. They like to hang out in the big cities. But I hate to do this, but I'm going to run across this open field and hope nobody's spyglassing. I really don't feel like running the long way around. I'm running right toward my stuff, you know. A lot of times there's a crashed helicopter out in this field, and the other players, when DayZ was popular, they just come here and camp it and shoot anybody that went up to it. The whole idea was to kill people. That was the fun that they got out of it. I don't like that. You know, it just shows you your real mindset. If you go on a game just to murder people, and I question your own sanity. You know, this, I had to run clear across this field to get away from some zombies once. And I also have a tent down here. Carport tent. An extra one. I just put some stuff in it to keep it down here, and it just didn't want to take. There's a chicken. You can kill them and eat them. There's a zombie. There's another one. There's an opening in this fence. I'm just going to run in here real quick and see what's in here. Helmet. Don't need a helmet. Clothing, a lot of times have food in it. That's unusual. There's a crossbow down here. Oh, it's too big to put in there. I'd have to carry it, and I'm not putting down my flanger for a crossbow. Alright, let's beat out of here. Let's beat feet out of here. You gotta be fluid. You gotta be able to change your goals and plans on the fly. So that's usually, when you glitch that bad, it's usually a sign that DayZ's gonna kick you to the curb. But every once in a while it does it. It's gonna be a long video, but I really meant to rant because all the crazy social stuff going on with the Democrats and their right-wing violent minions going on, especially after the 4th of July. I wanted to rant, but you know, I get on here to have fun and relax. So you see me going about my business here, and I'll forget to rant about Democrats, because the whole world ain't about all that. You know, the social justice wars and the antifa and the fascists, and the antifa is fascist. Their whole goal is anarchy all the time. They won't never settle down, get a job, try to do something productive. Their whole life is destroying, violence. They're like a dang Mongols. They saw people being prosperous, planting fields and living in one area, and they thought they were crazy. So they just murdered the shit out of them and took everything they had. Went almost clear across Europe, murdering the crap out of everybody. Like the guy in Thailand, the communist, socialist, when he took over Thailand, he killed everybody with glasses, that wore glasses, because he thought they were smart and intellectual and would rise up and get the people to rise up against him. So he killed everybody with glasses on. If you can believe that crazy socialist, communist, Antifa style thinking. That's what they have to offer. They have death and destruction to offer. They have no solutions to anything except death, destruction. Let me have all your stuff. And that's all you heard. I heard blacks say the whites need to give us their houses and their cars and their money. That's how Obama got them brainwashed. They actually thought they deserved to have all of our stuff, and that we were actually somehow going to give it to them. That's how insane they are. So here's my two carports. One of them I'm going to take back down south a little ways with me. whichever one's the emptiest, I think. Let's turn, and get the inventory. Yeah, this is my older one. A lot of stuff in here. See, that's the rounds I needed for that tan cartridge gun that I left. These 5.56, 5.45 rounds is what fits in them. I didn't have any down there. I've got tents with them all in them, so what I need to do is go down south and bring them back up here, because they aren't doing me a lot of good down there. Let me check the, I think this is one I got to take back with me. Yeah, it's only got a raincoat in it. So all I got to do is pick that raincoat up and I can pack it. Right now I'm going to run over to my military tent, which is across the way over here. And then this is one I'm not sure if somebody hasn't been in it. I mean, I've got 4 tents and stuff up here, so it may be that I just didn't get around to putting a lot of the inventory in it, but it sure looks like somebody found it to me. Instead of moving it, they just wait for me to come and bring stuff to it and then take it. See, there's nothing in here. One gun, and they may not have scrolled down far enough to see that, because these are big tents. But what I'm going to assume is, there's an empty water bottle. What I'm going to assume is that they, oh, there's the rounds I needed for that weapon too. Is that a foul? That goes to those tan cartridge guns, the one that I just put down. See, that's what I mean. You have to record this. You know what I mean? Wow, what? Yeah, let me see. So what? Now I've got to put this down because I want to take my tent back down south with me, and I can't carry a pack and a tent. So I'm going to leave this stuff in here. I'm going to kind of leave it along this side so I kind of maybe remember that I had stuff in here and had it poked along the side and see if anybody stole it or whatever. This needs some rags in it too, actually, some bandages. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is put this pack down. Come on, put the pack down. Okay, well, you put it up there. That's good enough. My hands are now empty, so I'm going to run back over. Let's see. This way. Go back over to my... Oh, I forgot which way I was running. Yeah, this is the way. It is, isn't it? Yeah, it should be. There they are. Crap. So the problem is my pack is going to be full. So I'm really not going to be able to pick anything else up. But my plan is I need to be energized, so I'm going to eat some of this food, which will give me a couple of slots for... Open that can of sardines, eat it all. Did it eat it all? No, I think I accidentally hit eat instead of eat it all. Did I or did I not? Takes a while for him to eat it. Evidently he ate it all because it ain't there anymore. So I needed one more slot. What can I leave up here? Okay. I've got bandages, but look at that. Were there bandages over there? Yeah, there were. You really got to have these raincoats, because that's how you survive. I've got 10 crossbow bolts. You know what? I'm going to